Good morning from MSC Virtuosa. This is the first morning we're in Portland. We're not going to get off because we don't particularly want to pay for an excursion, and everyone that gets off has to pay. So we came up board yesterday, and I already mentioned a little bit about yesterday. We're in an inside cabin on deck 10, and the first thing I really noticed is the lack of drawer space. So we've kept a lot of things in the suitcase. So for a short cruise, it's not too bad, but of course we're going to do 10 nights. So we've left a lot of stuff in the suitcases. Hanging space, there is enough, but drawer space, definitely not. So today, this morning, the queues for breakfast were off the charts. I mean, normally when the restaurant's open, there's quite a long queue. But remember, last time we were in Yacht Club. So, and of course there were only 1,000 people on. But we haven't actually been here to breakfast yet. We went downstairs, saw that the queue was halfway around reception, went upstairs and saw the queue was even longer. So we thought, we'll come and get a cup of coffee. We're down in the chocolate bar where the coffee is not on the package. We had to buy a coffee here, but it's very empty, which is obviously why it's very empty, because it's not on the package. And we're having a cup of coffee, sitting here until a little bit later. After the coffee, we're going to go for a walk around the deck. Then it's nice to have a cup of coffee in a nice quiet.
Yes.
In the restaurant. So we'll go for a walk and then we'll go to the buffet for some breakfast. It doesn't make a lot of difference to us. Sometimes we skip breakfast anyway because I do a bit of intermittent fasting, so not too bad. Last night we had a lovely dinner. Social distancing is still kind of in place. There are 3 small tables with gaps between them, so we're not all squashed together. And I suppose there was about 3 feet between us and the person next to us. So I personally would have preferred a round table with people spread out on that, but then that's because I like to be able to hear everybody. So the food was great. I had no complaints at all about that. The service was great. The food was hot. I did have rather a lot of wine yesterday because we hung out in the yacht club. We have passes for the yacht club, so although we're not staying up there, we do have a pass, and we were up there, had a few glasses of wine in the afternoon, and then of course a couple of glasses with dinner. So it was, I was buzzed. Earlier on, I fell over. I didn't fall over. I was just bending down to get some stuff out of my suitcase under the bed, and I don't know if I just overbalanced or I was pulling the suitcase out, and it of course you can't just pull it out. You have to lift it over a leg. And I fell over and bashed my head against the bed end, and it was sore, but I didn't think anything of it until I got back to the cabin last night. I was taking my makeup off, and I realised I've got a big black bruise on my head, so hopefully people will think that's a shadow. So it's not really painful except if I touch it, but I didn't notice it last night. Last night was kind of casual, tonight is elegant, so we'll certainly take a bit of film for elegant night. And the weather is very pleasant outside. It's not warm, but we are in England. I think it's about 14 degrees at the moment, so I have my trusty MSC jacket and I'm going to put on while we go for a wander around the deck. I want to kind of give you the experience of being in the regular class, and I've got the whole of 10 days to do that in. So yeah, we went to the casino last night, and I quickly donated my small amount that we donate. Alan won, so that's okay. We lose a bit, we win a bit. So usually we come out reasonably on top. I did buy an internet package, which, although it seems like a bit of an expense because we're just off England. To be honest, it's very difficult to get a signal from the shore. So I just bought the package, and hey, I like to have access to the internet. So yeah, that's all for me. I'm going to drink my coffee, and I'll get back to you later.